Now, out of all the great documents that are out there in the world, what would you put as number one greatest document? The original, the real deal.
I mean, the greatest one would be the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's the first document that says like, because remember, this is back in the 1700s where like everyone says like, no, we got to have kings. We got to go like, you know, you know, God gave the kings the right to treat us like crap. I mean, and it's the first document that basically says, everybody has rights, okay, and they're entitled to those rights, okay, and like, and even in the Constitution, they said like, we want to form a more perfect union, so we're always improving it, and I've been everywhere in the world, and there's a reason why everyone wants to come here.
Incredibly, it's held up. Both the Declaration of Independence and the physical document somewhat.
Yeah. So, no, I think the Declaration of Independence is the most important document the world has ever seen. So, but yeah, just I'm a super nerd. You know what I mean? So I love everything like that. That's all I do is read.
Is there an equivalent of the missing Jefferson Declaration of Independence for books? Is there a book out there that people are just rumoring about that might exist?
Well, there's the possibility of a Gutenberg Bible out there. Um, I've had the page of a Gutenberg Bible before, and I got, I think, close to $70,000 for a page.
Wow.
As far as the books go, I mean, that's the holy grail is to find um, a real. I mean, and there probably is some out there that people just don't know where they're at, but they're out there probably. That's the holy grail, Gutenberg Bible, because no one knows how many he printed. And there's probably some sitting out there in some old farmhouse in Europe, and up in the attic, they just got one sitting there.
Yeah, that's one of the things that blows me away about the art market too, that there's so many great works that are just in the middle of someone's living room and they have no idea.
Because there's artists like Marguerite, okay, which like he's had paintings go for over $100 million. I mean, back in the day, he was selling them on the street corners for like just a couple francs in France and Belgium, and um, I'm sure people have one. They just have no idea because great grandma bought it off this poor starving artist for like the equivalent of $10, you know, and hung it in the bathroom.
Yeah, and then for generations it was the art in the bathroom, not this great work.
Yeah, yeah. And like everything that says Marguerite in the corner, yeah, it's a fake.
It's crazy to think about just the uh, tens and tens of billions of dollars of artifacts and memorabilia and artwork that are just sitting there and nobody knows.
Yeah, it just pops up everywhere. It's sitting in sitting in attics and basements and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I've had so many. I mean, this has happened so many times over the years. Like, I've had a person come in with an Olympic medal in a shoebox from the 1960s. Father passed away, found it in the garage, has no idea how his dad got it. He was never in the Olympics, but Olympic medal. I had a lady come in once and had a bunch of some Fabergé brooches uh, that were in her grandmother's underwear drawer that she never knew about or anything else like that. She didn't even know they were Fabergé when she brought them in. I mean, I had to explain like that. It's this whole, don't want to go to hell thing. I'm going like, no, it's worth a lot more than you want. And but like Fab, two Fabergé brooches. I mean, it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, and I mean, at least with those examples, they know enough to bring it in.
Yeah.
There are the other people that would throw it away before they would bring it in.
Yeah, there's because they just look like really gaudy jewelry, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, a big giant scorpion brooch, like ew, what's yeah, but they had the foresight to bring it in.
There's a TV show from a long time ago called Last Man on Earth. And in the beginning of the show, he goes, because he's the last man on Earth, he goes around to every museum and he takes the things he wants. He goes and he takes and he puts Babe Ruth's bat in his truck. He goes and takes the Mona Lisa and puts in his truck. If you were the last man on Earth, where would you go and what would you take?
I'd probably go to a hardware store because I'm going to need that stuff.
That's a good point.
Um, Let me see. I would love like some original letters from like Tesla and Einstein. I think that would be really, really cool.
Where would you
Uh,
go to get them?
um, there's museums that have them. I mean, I did have actually a really cool letter with from Einstein arguing with another professor that that chaos theory was BS.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't agree. This was early on when he thought quantum mechanics was stupid.